Good afternoon. Class of 2016, I'm Mark Thompson, Senior Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. And on behalf of the faculty and staff, many of whom are around you, the department chairs, deans, and administrators who are here on the platform with me, I welcome you as the newest members of our university community. We look forward to working with you over the coming years and wish you the very best. Would you please stand for the invocation, which will be delivered by Hugh Vincent Dyer, Director of Campus Ministry and Catholic Chaplain.
Peace be with you. Ever-living God, author of life, in whom we live and move and have our being, make us mindful in this moment of the opportunity held out to us of an education. May we in these years ahead grow in virtue, always choosing good and rejecting evil. May we learn discipline so as to master the limitations that lead to true human excellence. Keep us humble. When we fall, may we get up quickly. Guard our hearts by the virtue of gratitude. And may the good work that begins here be brought to completion for the good of all and for your glory. In your name we pray. Amen.
Please be seated. It's my pleasure to introduce Joan Isaac Moore, Vice President and Dean of Admissions, to present the class of 2016.
So much for opening remarks. On behalf of the admissions office, I'm very happy to welcome you to Quinnipiac University. It's been a pleasure meeting you in our interviews, high schools, college nights, college fairs, and reading your essays and your applications. Today is a milestone in your lives. You're gathered here on the quad and will be here again in 1,360 days, hopefully, at your graduation. The time will go quickly, and I encourage you to realize the investment the university, you and your families are making in your future, and take advantage of the range of opportunities that are here for you. You can now relax until Monday, get to know your classmates, prepare for an exciting beginning to your Quinnipiac years. I'd like you to just thank your OLs who have been so helpful in making you feel welcome. They do a great job. They've gotten you to this point. The rest now is up to you. This year in admissions, we received more than 19,000 applications from high school seniors, and we congratulate you on being selected to be part of this class. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about yourselves. First, you are about 1,800 freshmen. You are the largest class in the history of Quinnipiac University. 77% of you come from states outside Connecticut, from 23 states and 15 countries. 17% have self-identified as students of color. You've come from nearly 800 high schools, from Connecticut to California, and from Maine to Florida. On average, you ranked in the top quarter of your high school class, with 1,100 on your SATs. You have lots of time to get to know each other, and just so you know, there are about 700 men and 1,100 women in this class. But I'll make it easy for you. I'd like you to raise your hand if your name is Nicole, Lauren, Amanda, Samantha, Stephanie, Alexandra, Jessica, Taylor, Emily, Jennifer, or Melissa. That's 20% of the women in the class. And will you raise your hand if your name is Matthew, Nicholas, Michael, Andrew, Christopher, John, or Ryan? That's 20% of the men in the class. As for majors, 13% of you have entered the School of Communications, 24% have entered the School of Business and Engineering, and let's especially welcome the 30 students in the inaugural class of our engineering program. 30% have entered in the College of Arts and Sciences, 26% in the School of Health Sciences, and 7% are in the School of Nursing. Although each of you is enrolled in a particular school or college, 1/4 of you have not yet chosen a particular major, but you'll have time to decide as you begin your coursework at the university. You'll learn more about each school and all of our programs. And 1/3 of you will be staying at Quinnipiac through your graduate degree, either in programs such as physical therapy, physician assistant, occupational therapy, or in the 4- or 5-year BS MBA, or the 5-year Master of Arts in Teaching program. Now, when I call your name individually, no, we won't do that. See, it could be worse. We know you're nervous, we know you're scared, we know you're hot. But when I call your state, I'd like you to stand and remain standing until all the states have been called. First, we would like to welcome our international students, plus American students from overseas, along with students from California, Washington, D.C., Delaware, Florida, Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, Ohio, Tennessee, Texas, and Washington State. Joining them, we'd like to invite students from Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia. In addition, students from Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Rhode Island. And for the Big Four, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. Mr. President, members of the Platform Party, deans, and faculty, it is my pleasure to present the class of 2016 to you. Just about 1,800 in number as of today. May we each benefit from our time together. You may be seated.
It's my privilege to introduce Dr. John Leahy, President of Quinnipiac University, to welcome the class of 2016.
It's indeed a pleasure for me to welcome all of you, the class of 2016. You've already heard you're the largest class in Quinnipiac's history. Joan could have mentioned that you're also the brightest class in Quinnipiac's history. So, during your 4 years here at Quinnipiac, you will undoubtedly hear a great deal about the university's 3 core values: a commitment to high-quality academic programs, a student-oriented environment, and a strong sense of community here at Quinnipiac. And those 3 values will offer enormous benefits to each and every one of you. But with each of those values also goes a tremendous responsibility that you will have. Our commitment to high-quality academic programs, you will experience some of the very best professors anywhere in the country. that will be teaching you in the classroom and being role models for you outside the classroom. Tremendous academic facilities, laboratories, and beautiful library. But in order for you to benefit from all those things, you need to take your study seriously. Make sure that academics come first, and take that to be the most important thing during your years at Quinnipiac. There'll be many distractions that are out there to take away from that being your highest priority, but I would strongly encourage you with your very first class on Monday to make sure academics stays as your #1 priority. Our student-oriented environment means that in addition to excellence in the classroom, we have an enormous number of services outside the classroom to make sure that you get all the help you need. All college students find challenges and roadblocks along the way during their 4 years, and you undoubtedly will have some of those. But please know we have a learning center, a health center, a counseling center, so when you have needs and opportunities to get extra help or support, whatever your needs are while you're at Quinnipiac, you have to take the responsibility and seek those services out. They're here for you, and I strongly encourage, when you need help, don't wait too long. Ask for that help, and I'm sure that we can provide it on this campus, or we can point you in the right direction so that you can receive the help you need. And then finally, our strong sense of community. We're a large community, we're also a very diverse community, and we celebrate the diversity on this campus. And whether it's racial or ethnic or gender or sexual orientation, we prize the quality and diversity of individuals that we have here on this campus. The good news for you is that you will be respected in all of your individuality and uniqueness, whatever that is. This community will be supportive of you. But in return, your responsibility is to make sure that you respect the diversity and individuality and uniqueness of all the members of this community, but in particular, your fellow students. We do not tolerate hate speech or bigotry or any of those kinds of activities here on this campus. And if they occur, it's been rare that they've occurred in the past, but when students have participated in those kinds of activities, we've asked them to leave this community. But again, your individuality will be respected, but you in turn must respect your fellow classmates and all the members of this community. Again, we're delighted to have you on this campus. The summer is a very quiet time on the campus, and it comes to life on this day when all of the freshmen and then, of course, the upper class students over the weekend move in. We're delighted to see you here. And as the newest Quinnipiac students, the newest members of the community, I not only welcome you, but I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you in the months and years ahead. Have a great freshman year. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to introduce Benjamin Cloutier, President of the Student Government Association, to welcome you.
Thank you, guys. Good afternoon. How you guys feeling? Anybody else a little hot, sweaty, tired? Yeah? All right. Does anybody here like having fun? All right, great. Well, good, because I like to kick these cool little Welcome to Quinnipiac talks off with something fun, so I'm going to need you all to stand up. Trust me, it'll be fun. Promise. All right, first things first. Let's give it up. Wow, a standing ovation for me? You guys shouldn't have. Here, sit down, please. That was so nice of you all. What a warm welcome. Well, I guess it's now my turn to welcome all of you. So welcome. Great, now that that's over with, let's focus on me some more. My name is Ben, and I'm a senior political science major from a small town in New Hampshire. And by now, you're probably all wondering, one, how to become my friend, and two, why on earth did the university pick me to come speak with you today? Well, I'll let you figure out the first one on your own. And as Dr. Thompson said, I'm speaking with you today because I was fortunate enough to be elected as your student body president for this upcoming year. So here I am, charged with welcoming you all to our community, which, if I do say so myself, I've done expertly, as well as pass on a few little nuggets of wisdom from me to you about college, yourselves, and life in general. So now I just need to pass on the wisdom. Spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, the nugget of wisdom I want to pass on to you all is do things in college that make you happy. Do things in your college experience that will make you happy. And because I'm only one person with experiences limited to just myself, I've asked a few friends for some thoughts as well, and I asked them, if you could go back and give your freshman self one piece of advice, what would it be? The first thing I'd like to impress upon you all is to remember that everyone, every single person in your class, in the class of 2016, is in the exact same boat. It's a pretty big boat. There are a lot of you. Each of you has a fresh start. Each of you will be trying to make new friends, find your comfort zone, and succeed in this place. Raise your hand if you've thought about any of these things, or raise your hand if you've ever felt excited, nervous, upset, or happy that you'll be embarking on this 4-year epic roller coaster called college. Look around. Keep that in mind and don't worry too much about that stuff. It'll only stress you out, and nobody likes stressing out. Okay? Good. The next thing I want you all to hear is to believe in yourself. The great Confucius, or someone else, once said, if you don't believe you can, then no one else will. Have confidence in your abilities and decisions, and step out of your comfort zone to achieve what nobody else thinks you can. One of the greatest joys someone can achieve in life is conquering or achieving the impossible. Have you always been an average student and think that getting a 4.0 is unachievable? It's not. Get your butt in the learning center and climb that mountain. You think that cute guy or girl sitting next to you is way out of your league? There's only one way to find out, so strike up a conversation after this. I'll even give you a decent pickup line. It's so hot out here. That's half the battle. I want you guys to think about a time that you've done something that you were originally scared, nervous, or uncomfortable with doing. Take a second. I want you guys to think about now how you felt about yourself after you learned you could do it. Pretty great, right? I'm going to let you all in on a little secret. There will be a ton of opportunities to push yourself in similar ways throughout college and throughout your entire experience. So remember that feeling of accomplishment and go do those things, because in the end, you'll be better off for it. Lastly, don't worry about what others think of you. It's like my good buddy Dr. Seuss always said, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Well said, Doc. Be who you want to be, and not what others want or perceive you to be. There are very few things in life that are more satisfying, and I'd be willing to bet that it'll put a smile on your face as well. It's my honor to be one of the first to officially welcome you all to Quinnipiac University. You've all joined this community by signing your names into the Book of the Legend, which contains our university's creed. The creed is our oath of dedication to us, our peers, and our school, both during and after college life. You've all seen and heard my fellow orientation leaders reading it at your orientation sessions, and it is my pleasure to introduce, for the final time, your 2012 orientation undergraduate interns reading our university creed.
Before the creed, we, your interns, want to remind you what it is to be a bobcat, with the legend of the bobcat. The Indian spirit, Hobbamock, was doomed to eternal sleep when a spell was cast over him, but his ferocious companion, a stealthy giant bobcat with vibrant blue and fiery gold eyes, was spared such a fate. Hobbamock now sleeps soundly, belly up, forming the peaks of the sleeping giant mountain.
Today, the confident and devoted bobcat loyally defends its now sleeping giant and all that falls in its shadow. From time to time, the bobcat can be spotted around campus, watching over our school. Legend says that the bobcat will allow no harm to come to those swift and brave enough to rub its paw.
Live the legend, the student body creed. I choose to be a member of the Quinnipiac University community.
I strive for integrity, responsibility, and academic excellence.
I respect and value all members of this diverse community.
I embrace the inclusion of all people.
I preserve Quinnipiac's traditions of pride and spirit.
Together, we are the architects of our futures.
We are the legend. The induction ceremony marks the end of orientation and the beginning of welcome weekend. Along with the induction program that you received this afternoon, you were given the welcome weekend schedule. It contains the programs and events that you'll be participating in over the next few days. Please make sure to tuck it in a safe place. You will need to reference it throughout the weekend. We look forward to seeing all of our newest Bobcats there.
I'm back, and to wrap things up, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you all to ponder for the rest of the ceremony, so listen up. The first third of your life will determine what happens the next 2/3. Future CEOs, public servants, doctors, lawyers, and maybe even the next student body president are sitting amongst you right now. And the next time you'll be together like this in one place will be at graduation, where one of you will be giving a speech just like this. Good luck filling my shoes, whoever you are, because I'm killing it up here. Once again, my name is Ben Cloutier, and I'm your student body president. If you ever need anything, my office is on the second floor of the Carl Hansen Student Center, right up there. Stop by any time, seriously. Thank you all so much for listening. Get out there and do what makes you happy.
Thank you, Ben. I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Jill Shahverdian, Associate Professor of Mathematics, to give the faculty address.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson. Thank you also to President Leahy, cabinet members, deans, department chairs, faculty, staff, and orientation leaders. To the Quinnipiac class of 2016, I am honored to address you today at your freshman induction ceremony. I have met many of you at orientation on an early morning in June. You've received email from me regarding your summer reading of The Other Westmore, and I've had detailed conversations with some of you about how to submit your essay on Blackboard. We've talked about who you want to be, your goals, and about taking risks. I have heard your OLs tell you, don't take the easy A. Get to know your professors. Take advantage of office hours in the Learning Center. It is tempting to stand here and give you more advice, but frankly, we, the faculty, we have 4 more years to give you advice. So today, I'm taking my own advice. Therefore, with mingled gratitude and apologies to Theodore Seuss Geisel, I am taking a risk. The summer has flown by. Perhaps you wish it would last, but you are here now and eager to start class. The faculty, too, wish for another day to sit on the beach and catch one last ray. But we are all here today to welcome each one of you. You are Quinnipiac students. A fine how do you do? You may not remember the speeches today. You may not remember the words that we say. But will you remember the way that you feel? The excitement, the potential, the about to become real? I am in college, you shout. I'm not just a hack. I have labored and worked. I am at Quinnipiac. But why are you here? As a student, I mean. Do you want to learn? Aren't you keen? Or are you planning to sit like a bump on a log, waiting for someone to tell you it all? That's not how it works. I know you know that. College isn't just reading The Cat in the Hat. Imagine already knowing, I mean knowing everything. Like never drink orange juice after tooth cleaning. What fun would that be? How boring, how plain. With nothing to learn, each day'd be the same. What I want for you is to try your best. What happens if orange juice comes after Crest? Ask questions and ponder. Take time to just be. Spend time reflecting and help yourself see. You are your own person and you get to choose. Who do I want to be? You are your own muse. And tomorrow, when you bring The Other Westmore to your book club discussions, I here now implore that you should each speak and you each take a risk. I took one today and the earth hasn't flipped. The earth is still spinning and going around, but I am now different. I am quite proud. And tomorrow, I want you to be able to say, I spoke in discussion. I had an idea. I didn't hide and I didn't squeal. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Hey, Big Brother Zach. I have contributed to Quinnipiac. I had an idea about the other Westmore, about identity, community. I had ideas galore. I listened and shared. Some new people I met. We learned from each other. College will be fun, I bet. I am ready for great ideas, to think and to learn, to think and to write, to be responsible for my learning and take flight like a kite. So you say you are ready. It is not a dream? Then I welcome you all, the class of 2016.
Thank you, Jill. Would you please stand for the benediction? Would you please remain standing until after the platform party is recessed, and then everyone is welcome to join us in a reception in the area behind where you're all sitting so we can welcome you to our community. The benediction will be delivered by Rena Judd, University Rabbi.
Can't see me, huh? That's okay, I can see each of you. Dear students, may your time, this time, be filled with awe and wonder. May the new experiences you are about to embark on be thought-provoking, exciting, and overflowing with knowledge and wisdom. Know before any of it starts that all of us here are here for you, that we wish you the absolute best on your upcoming journey. May the source of all that is good and holy bless you and keep you in your going out and in your coming in. May you be safe, may you be healthy, may you be happy. God bless you.